Feels good to be here again. This time as a winner. We were here last year, same game, and came short. So we brought back about 85% of the team, and we made it our goal to make it back to this moment and to be successful this year is gratifying.
Coach, you started to take over midway through the second quarter. What do you think caused that?
We had to settle down a little bit. We knew that they were small, scrappy, and we kind of played into their style of play by shooting a lot of jump shots. Second quarter, we just took our time, threw it aside, tried to get the easy basket because of our size advantage, and I think they played great for us.
Coach, from where we were sitting, I could kind of hear you telling them to stop shooting threes and take advantage. In no uncertain terms, do you think that finally sunk in about early second quarter to these guys?
Absolutely. When you have a team that don't have the size you have, and they got the speed advantage because they're smaller. Long threes equals long rebounds, and we were missing them. So we're bouncing long, and those guys will get out in transition and get easy points. And we felt like if we could limit their transition baskets, then we had a pretty good chance of stopping them in the half court.
Brandon Roddy got on early. What did you do to adjust and slow him down a little bit?
It was more the same. I mean, he's a good player. He's going to get off, time to time. We just kept pressuring him. We say all the time, can he do 4 quarters? Everyone's first quarter is probably their best shot. They're fresh. But, when guys are consistently on you, and they're chasing you off the screens, and they're up in you, and kind of wear on you throughout the game. And then you got the big guys in the middle, you got to shoot over top them. So, we just kind of just stayed the course with it.
Sam, your guys' bigs though. TJ here, he played really well last week, and he said he was nervous. He didn't look too nervous out there today. What do you make of his effort?
Oh, he's going to be a special player. He's a highly talented kid. He's probably one of the best freshmen that we ever had. And he loves the lights. He loves the big games, and that's what great players do. They show up when the lights are the brightest.
Coach, first of all, did you know their best player wasn't going to play? And secondly, did you change anything with it, knowing that he was out?
I didn't know that until I saw them walk out of the tunnel for their team picture, and he was in the jumpsuit. So that's the first time I figured it out. But nothing really changed. We were going to have the same game plan regardless, but them not having him, I'm sure, hurt them, but I'll take it.
Coach, other than limiting the jump shots, which limited the long rebounds, what did you guys do defensively there? Because from the second quarter till midway through the fourth, they only made 1 field goal in that entire span.
We had to stick to the game plan. I felt like we gambled a lot early. We late a couple closeouts. Our switches weren't sharp, things like that. And once we settled in, and all that comes from just the nerves of the game, and so many people being here and so much on the line. But once we settled in and we took their first punch, that's when I thought the game changed.
Cody, we just asked Coach Sam about it, but from your perspective, what was the hammering out process just to get comfortable in this gym and with the way Harvest Prep was playing you guys early?
In the first quarter, I feel like we was happy, we was ready to play, so everybody wanted to make a play. And then after the first time out, Coach Sam kind of calmed us down and told us to stick to the game plan. They were kind of small, so we used TJ and Jesse to our advantage, and it opened everything up for us, so it's got better as we move.
Cody, you had a scary fall kind of towards the end of the game. Is that anything to be concerned about tomorrow? You'll be ready?
Nope, I'm gonna be ready.
All right.
TJ, you guys have a different guy that seems to step up every game. Just what was rolling your way today to get those early opportunities? I think you had 7 or 8 shot attempts in the first quarter and a half.
Yeah, like Coach Sam said, he made it. He wanted us to get the ball inside to me and Jesse. So I just think my teammates, my point guards like Cody and Chauncey, they made it very easy for me and Jesse that game.
TJ, we were joking about your nerves last Saturday. What changed? You looked a lot more comfortable.
I looked a lot more comfortable with it. To be honest, I was even more nervous today. In the locker room, I was talking to Coach Jones and Coach Sam, and they calmed me down. And after, I'd say about 3 minutes, my nerves started settling down, and that's when our team got in the rhythm.
Was it just a confidence thing once things started going your way?
Once things started going, yeah, we were rolling.
How's it feel to rep east side of Cleveland now? You and Richmond Heights?
Really good, really good.
2 Lutheran schools are in the state finals. We talked about it over the weekend, but now that you guys are both going to be playing for state championships, what's that mean?
It's great for the Lutheran organization, man. Hopefully we both can bring home the trophy.
Hey, Coach, just talk about the role of your brother, John, and just see if he gets tired of cutting your hair before every single game, you know, like, just talk about the importance of him and what role he's played for you this year.
My brother John was my high school teammate. We played in the state championship in 2005. But now he's a full-time barber. He's really good. And he's booked a lot, but he makes special appointments for me because I have to have a haircut for game day. Too crazy.
Cody, being a senior, what does this mean to you? Coming up short last year, coming back and making it this year. Can you speak about that? What it means to you?
Yeah, playing in this game again, I just knew that I didn't want to feel the feeling that I felt last year. And with this being my last year going out, I might as well go out with a bang. So I'm happy that we made it to the state championship, but now we got to win it. We're not done yet.
Any more questions?
I would say, like, on a serious note, like, Coach, how much of, out of Glandorf have you seen so far this year? Have you guys been able to kind of look ahead at all and watch any film, or was earlier today your first time getting a in-person look?
No, man, we follow those guys all year. We follow our position all year. When you anticipate being down here and your goal to stay every year, you kind of have an idea who's who in the state. We know that OG is a phenomenal team with a lot of tradition. Really good coach over there. We played them in the state semis in 21. We won a close one there, so we're kind of familiar with what those guys do, how many fans they bring, and all of that. So our guys are pretty excited to play tomorrow.
Here we also